And welcome everybody to the the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Tournament. I'm Op82 and I'm joined by Dark Zero.
Hello.
And today we have Belattor versus THK. I haven't seen THK play Echoes much. I know he's good at Prime 1, but I have seen Belattor play and I've raced him quite a few times, and he's gotten pretty fast over the months, and we should see some pretty good stuff from him.
Yeah, same thing. As far as I'm aware, HK is more Prime 1 focused.
Yeah. Right now we're just waiting on the runners to get ready. And I should also say that today we're using a standard rule set for the tournament, which is vanilla elevators, vanilla translator gates, no starting items, and no trick slot. Sorry?
Starting ship?
Yes, started ship. No tricks logic, and the goal is to search for 9 Sky Temple keys to get into the Sky Temple and fight final bosses. And I think that's about it. All tricks are allowed, but none are expected to beat the game. So anyone can play the game casually and beat a seed. But since these runners are very well practiced, we're going to see a lot of nice tricks to speed things up. And should make things pretty interesting. Should also pull the Twitch stream up on my phone, read chat. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm a little loud. Not sure what to do about that. Maybe if it only lets me mute myself, it doesn't let me adjust the volume from here. Yeah, sorry about that, Captain. Oh, okay, it's on SpeedGaming. Thanks, Mr. Metroid. And looks like we're just about ready.
We gotta set up the settings first.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's not something we are able to fix. So it is something you have to do every single time you play.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some reason they could do that for but something about the programming was different this time, so we haven't been able to find a way to automatically turn that off. Yeah, looks like both rows are ready in the SRL. We're just waiting for a countdown. There's going to be a bit of a delay between that and the stream. So we should be off any second now. Well, any second now. I just went off in the SRL. Oh, now I'm too low.
As soon as the match starts, the first difference from the normal game you will see is that we don't have the item loss cutscene.
Yeah, the game starts in a post-item loss state where you don't have to go through all the motions and do all the tutorial stuff just to get to that cutscene. You just run straight through the area with your items already lost. Sounding good now? Nice. All right. And we're off.
Let's go.
Let's see. They pause after the cutscene, or before the cutscene, or during, whatever. Oh. Okay, THK didn't pause. Belattor missed his chance. No pauses. Nice. So for the first few rooms, you're not really gonna see very many items. You'll see some, but depending on their skill level, you won't be able to collect very many until GMFC Compound, where you would normally get your first missile launcher. And in the tournament logic, it's most likely going to be Seekers, probably about 80% of the time. And most runners are probably going to duplicate the item to get an extra set of five missiles. Right now, they're just making their way through the bottom landing site. They're eventually going to get to, I forget the room name, but industrial site. And they're going to do a slope jump to skip the sequence where they shoot down a bridge by riding the, well, you'll see in a minute. So now THK is doing a slope jump to get onto the crate, and then ride on top of the crate to skip maybe 30 seconds, shooting down the gate and getting up there the vanilla way. There's a possibility he could fall out of bounds, he unpauses or skips the cutscene too late, but luckily he made it up top and was able to save some time. Looks like Belattor is doing the same thing. And now we are at Simple Assembly Site, and appears to be a power bomb up there. So we're going to see if THK attempts the task jump to get the item early without space jump or morph ball bombs, and looks like he's attempting it. It's a very tricky jump to get consistently, especially when there's a chance that once you get up there, you'll fall back off because you're kind of moving around thinking that you didn't make it when you did. And he makes it.
Nice.
So that opens, getting a power bomb expansion opens up a couple of more checks in Temple Grounds that he can make early. before GMFC compound. See if he. Well, there's one. There's two coming up. Sorry, go ahead.
It definitely helps with the Alpha Splinter fight.
Yeah. Yeah, you can one-shot a lot of early mini bosses with power bombs. So finds a missile in the hallway there. There's another item he could check with some standable terrain. Just above him, right there. Although he doesn't have any power bombs, so he's gonna need to farm, go back for that.
And despite there being enemies on the communication area, no drops can happen there for reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, it's GMFC compound and the hallway before that. If you can make it up to the top platform, there's some bugs to drop power bomb. The room before that, well. Now, THK is attempting the slope jump to duplicate the item, which Belattor already did, I assume. Yeah, and they got Seekers. And now Belattor is attempting another slope jump combined with some scan dashes to get up to the door platform quicker, get the whole cannonball sequence where he rolls through the little warp ball track. And he makes it. It's a pretty tricky move, but if you can get it first couple of tries, we can save some time.
GG doing the same.
It looks like THK is giving up on it. And on the save point, we have an E-Tank. No need to come back for that right away, but if it's on the way, you might grab it. Now we're going to fight Dark Alpha Splinter after these first mini splinters, using Seekers to take them all out pretty quick, and also using the ammo drop system to spawn, well, didn't wait this time. But yeah, you can also use the ammo drop system to spawn 10 missiles after killing all those little ones with the Seekers. The Alpha Splinter took 4 charge shots to his dark phase, and now basically just fires missiles, charge shots, take him down. And most likely the item he's gonna drop is either Violet Translator or another early game item like more ball bombs or a missile. And just a missile this time. So most likely in Great Temple he's gonna find Violet Translator, followed by a Violet Hint that'll give him some intel on where an item may be.
Yeah, it's going to be a hint for something early or table boss.
Yeah. And that's Violet. Which you need early on because all the gates get to the gate to get to Aegon is a Violet gate, so you're gonna need that obviously.
And Chica is dead.
Oh, nice. Okay. So no Chica required, no Torvis keys required. That takes out 3 items that you have to hunt down. Although a Morbus and or Quadraxis could still be required, but we'll see based on the hints they collect. I couldn't tell.
Dark Beam?
Dark Beam? Okay. Either Dark Beam or Dark Burst. They look kind of similar.
You certainly want to come back here after you get the Get Ball or Space Jump.
Yes. With Space Jump, you can do a slope jump to make it up into the hole where the item is. It's quicker than using bombs. No way. Yeah, I think that's Dark Beam. Yep, it is.
thk anniversary.
And we have another power bomb expansion. Although Belattor is opting not to go check the I forget the room name. One with the King Reliquary for the never mind. Anyway, Belattor is making his way to Aegon now, checking the corpse, which has an expansion, so there's no need to visit Curse Lake. Just one more item and one more hit for the elevator. We have missile and warp ball bombs and Aegon Waste.
Hey, vanilla bombs.
Yeah. Which could be power bomb locked at this point. You can use power bombs to break blocks that you would normally break with bombs.
They wouldn't be in logic, so.
Oh, that's right. It wouldn't be in logic unless they get the main power bombs. So they probably aren't going to be bomb locked unless they find main power bombs somewhere soon.
Well, bombs in vanilla means, well, bombs. It's available, but
Yeah. Belattor opting not to do a slope jump to skip that second bridge, which I don't blame him for. Pretty sure he knows of it, but a tricky one to get because you could easily fall down to the bottom and go back up around again. Let's see. Oh, did he not get the? He skipped the.
he didn't.
I'm not sure why he skipped that, even though it's out of logic.
Maybe he wants to save it in power bomb.
Maybe. Looks like THK made the slope jump I was talking about. Missile for Belattor and THK as well. Okay, so maybe that was good to skip that. Maybe he's reading the logic better than I did. Right now, they're going to be taking pretty much the same path until they get bombs, and then they can bombs and space jump, and then they have more options for route divergence. Both checking Bomb Guardian, or maybe THK is. No, he's farming for a bomb.
Yeah, bomb version is the only thing they can do right now, and it has bombs, so yeah, it's the necessary play to do.
Yeah, it's good to farm for 2 bombs if you can, because you would need to power bomb the first gate, and then you could one-shot bomb Guardian with the second, although THK bombed the other gate, so if they hadn't gotten bombs here, THK might have been soft locked. But luckily they found bombs, and that opens up the game a lot more. It's also worth noting that they both 2-cycle Bomb Guardian. Oh,
Vanilla Ember.
okay, nice.
Like,
Yeah, now they can check hints as well, and check Sand Cache.
oh, playing a Dark version has something. That's Dark Sweet Locket. Or enough in their stinks, but
Wait,
chronologically. Marginal upgrade in Dark Plane of Dark Worship.
Oh, okay.
That is Dark Sweet Locked by logic. But
Yes.
if they get enough energy tanks, or they can push it.
Yeah. Space jump and
Storage D.
D. Okay. I think that's in Pirate Labs, right?
Yeah, that's vanilla Dark Beam. So they
Okay.
need Dark. So they need Dark Beam to get that.
Yes.
Actually, since normally you need the Space Jump to get there, they will need Light Beam to get there as well, and they will be stuck in Pirate Labs until they get like Spider Ball.
Yeah.
That's
It's
interesting to
possible they
know.
may have to warp back to the ship, and also, yeah, warp back to the ship for whatever they need to get it.
Charge combo ventilation where area A. That's likely supers. And that's the tuner bit behind on the way to Dark Samus one, right?
Yeah.
And the other center processing.
Belattor opting to save warp back to the ship and check Hive Chamber A, I believe, which killing Bomb Guardian unlocked.
And likely B as well.
Yeah. There's plenty of other checks you can make now. He has bombs too. At least a couple of them. Dark suit. Nice.
Nice. And a beam mineshaft.
Okay.
Mineshaft, I think it's the room on the way to Dark Burst.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Plane of Dark Worship needs both beams as well, so
Or one of them in Annihilator.
you need light beam anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, light beam and Annihilator, or light and dark.
Oh yeah, brings a nice point.
Appears we already have a route divergent. While Belattor came back to Temple Grounds, THK is opting to check Dark Aegon first and kill Jump Guardian, so he'll be able to make one additional check. Gets back to the Temple Grounds, which is the GMFC compound ship, which spawns an item after you kill Jump Guardian. It's typically something useful as well, in my experience. I don't think THK doesn't need to BSJ that. You could do, I mean, I guess you could do that too, or a simple DBJ. Stuff like that is usually expected in trivial logic. But since we're on no tricks logic, that technically out of logic, we must space jump down on there.
think a hint said being in mineshaft. Since mineshaft is dark being locked, light being or annihilator gonna be there. Likely light being.
Yeah, they're gonna want to go back and get dark beam.
So they're really looking for light being right now.
Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. THK didn't fight Jump Guardian.
Oh, nice. Belattor doing this, checking the inhibitor hint without space jump.
I know you could do it like that.
I knew we could do it, and I didn't know how.
Unfortunately, Belattor can't check play the Dark Worship. Yeah, it's no beam. Oh, and it looks like he forgot to go and get Dark Beam, which was in Great Temple.
Oh yeah, they both know where Dark Beam. I never forgot about it.
Yeah, he's gonna be kind of mad when he finds that out.
Yeah, I forgot that either. Also,
Yeah, I just remember now too.
let's see if the HA remembers.
Yeah, forgetting Dark Beam could potentially put Belattor behind, depending on when he realizes.
Yeah, I think that's the last possible location for him as well.
Yeah, and looks like he realized it. Now, it would be funny, Diggle, if he went back and like we were all wrong and it was Dark Burst. Luckily, THK scanned it, so we know it's Dark Beam, but
THK is checking location area.
Yeah.
He's teasing us with going to Dark.
You don't really need to unmorph as you bomb jump up there. The morph will make it. So now that they're getting their Dark Beam, that unlocks Space Jump, which was at Dark Samus, right? I think it was Dark Samus.
So that you get Dark Beam, and then you can get Light Beam from Mineshaft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
And from there, they'll likely get supers from the path. And then, well, you can either risk Pirate Base. Oh no, the Pirate Base won't be a soft lock if they go, because they will have Space Jump and can escape via Dark World.
Right.
So yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, the routes have converged once again, but I'm sure they'll diverge later on once they clean out Aegon.
Yeah, Spider Browser certainly could be led. It's just that they have a path to go to the scan portal from. So then anything can be anywhere by then.
Looks like we might be getting a route divergent. THK seems to be heading for Dark Aegon. Okay, never mind.
They're both doing this. Oh, THK is not. High five from both.
Actually, maybe there are diverging paths. Going opposite ways then. Okay. So Belattor is the one checking Dark Aegon, or at least doing this possible to open up the portal.
Getting the hint. Ah, he didn't get this hint before.
Demon Mine Shaft.
So he didn't know that he's being.
Yeah, personally, I would go for Light Beam first before fighting Jump Guardian, so I could kill him faster with single Light Beam shots.
Use light beam.
Yep. And THK gets his Light Beam. Now he's going to go down and check Mining Station B. And he'll be able to get one of the items. But not the one up there. I mean, unless he can do a BSJ. But no, it's just a missing stuff.
He doesn't have the space jump, so I don't think he can get there.
Okay. You can also get a hit here. Aggressive suit and hive chamber. Okay, that's the one they got. Thanks, game.
Good hint.
But on the upside, PHK can now go fight Dark Samus and get a space jump. She may very well do right now. Belattor is going to be going out of logic and fighting Jump Guardian without space jump, which you can do. You can do the trick where you shoot his hitbox and take his health down before starting the fight. You can get up there without space jump with a few bomb jumps. Couldn't tell is the crossroads. Other super combos aren't required for anything, and no tricks. And,
Not any tricks.
oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
there.
find supers and this bro. I don't know the name.
It's ventilation where. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about the hint.
Ventilation area. Okay. And we have our space jump boot.
Yeah, the using sharp drone boost to enable use bomb slots, not in logic. It's kind of iffy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Shooting dark beam and slots. Air Jordans, yes. Good name. Couldn't tell. Oh, dang. Yeah, since he has Dark Suit, it's not really worth going out of your way for it.
Okay, it's doing dark base. Oh, where's my bombs? So Sanctuary is now in logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, super is on the way to space, so really no reason to not get it.
For sure.
So they have both Tarvus and Sanctuary in logic.
Yeah. Yeah, THK can pretty much full clear Dark Aegon now. Then he has both beams and supers. Gonna make his way through Warriors, walk down to Jump Guardian, where Belattor is, doing the hitbox strat that I mentioned. Takes about it's like 22 fully charged power shots. Is that right?
I think so. And 27 uncharged lightweight.
Yeah. Now stealth's down to 0. You just have to shoot him one more time to kill him. And just a missile. May not seem like much, but could pay off later when he checks GMFC compound.
Not worth fighting the imps here, so.
Yeah. Did they get a hint for Battleground?
No.
Okay. So unfortunately, we won't know what that item is until they either come back for it or get a hint for it somewhere else. That's not a corpse.
No, THK is using supers for conversion.
How much damage do they do?
I don't know.
No, it's like multiple charge shots, damage combined, so it takes a lot less. he's probably dead now. Six supers plus one missing. Okay. Now Belattor's getting his light beam. Oh, Sky Triple P in junction side.
Yeah.
Be nice if THK found Spider Ball here. And in cache A or something.
Yeah, I don't think he did try tunnel.
Hate how those trapping you when you're in the morph ball. Those puddles. Trapping.
Oh yeah, there is something in playing of their coercion. Oh, he did check the red random. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, logic kind of likes places the like where they unlock their and more that they're kind of more empty. With both Tarvos and Sanctuary now available and empty, there's likely a progression in both places.
True. The back and forth is very real. Yes. Question is, are they going to go straight back to Temple Grounds, check Lane of Dark Worship, or are they going to full clear Aegon before they do that?
Or are they going for the Spider Fall treasures?
Yeah, it's a lot of tempting directions they can go. Spider's Treasure is definitely one of them.
Where's THK doing? Is he going to complete the rest of the large base?
He might be going to bioenergy production. Is that the room? The one with the super door?
I might.
Nice one shot with the power vote. Belattor finally gets the face shot. Now he's basically free to explore most of the game.
And Dark Falls has expansion, as usual.
Yeah, it's very rare that you'll find something at Dark Oasis that you'll need. But if you ever do, you need to kill Power Bomb Guardian before the item spawns. And it's also Light Suit Bomb. Oh,
Really
knocked off.
fun.
his way to go check the light battleground item. Now I can't. Gotta get back up first. But there's a silver lining because now he can get that E-tank conveniently on the way. And he also opened that gate before he got down there, so it disabled those lasers underground.
Seems like an expansion on GHK side. Yep. But he's going to check the storage C.
Storage C, that's the name. Yeah, storage C is out of logic right now, but he can still make it over there with scan dash after getting this item up here. Or not. But yeah, all you have to do is stand on the edge of that, and you have to bend your dash back a little bit, like back right, in order to make it to that platform.
Yes, the command.
And he makes it.
Nice. And gets any sign for his trouble.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky to learn at first, but once you get the feel for it, it's pretty consistent.
Since we had like a rating here. Hello everyone. See, it's being interesting, and we have a lot of places to check right now.
Yeah. Nice scan dash. Another tricky one that you have to bend a bit.
Missile, unfortunately, and the roll is also effect.
Yeah, pretty dry lab so far. Not much worth of no. Yeah, the best bet right now would probably be to go back to Temple Grounds and maybe actually no, go to Spider side.
Get their items and sank. Get their progression that's likely there.
Yeah.
Boost Spider, Gravity Boost, Emerald. NFTs could be there and be very helpful. Oh yeah, and Plane of Dark Warship also has some. Those have something.
Yeah, they're gonna need to get to both at some point. Although Sank Spider side is closer at this point, so they can check that first and then do the gyro chamber puzzle and then warp back to the temple. Depending on what they find in Sanctuary, it could open up more, and Temple Grounds could open up Torvus even.
Actually, Turbo's already open.
Oh, that's right. They do have Seekers.
Oh, not even Seekers, they have
and Supers. Yeah, Supers.
It's not even in Supers. Because you can enter via Filter. You have Dark Suit.
Yeah, that's right.
Since they never opened the door, the gate to the part, Cheeky has to do a PSJ to as it exit. That's
I yeah. There was a way to do that.
Yeah, there's a way for it. That is a little bit tricky, and apparently Jake give up. That is certainly not visual logic. Oh, I think he might remember that he can check this. There is also a spider track here, but you can BSJ up. Ooh, we missed.
That dash is that second dash is really tricky. I've never pulled it off myself, but I did see Jagger just space jump over there, leaving the race that I commentated, and not quite sure how he did it. I think he might have used one of those little protrusions to possibly slope jump off of to make it over there. Yeah, you can space jump over there too. I'm assuming it's a slope jump of some sort. The runners should save. Yeah, I don't think we've seen them save at all yet.
I think THK saved once. No, he passed it by a save station and didn't save.
Yeah, not saving is not recommended, even though it's faster not to save. Soft lock or die. I mean,
Yeah, they do have a lot of energy tank, so they're kind of safe for damage death. But yeah.
Yeah, crashing definitely would be the bigger issue. Crashing or soft locking. Probably crashing more so than soft locking.
Captain, you mentioned Aegon basic Aegon pack. That's pretty neat because they actually got it. The items you're gonna get from Aegon.
Yeah, Torvis. I crashed once in Torvis, but I think it was either Great Bridge or Forgotten Bridge, the one leading to Torvis Temple. But most of my crashes have been in Sanctuary. Torvis portals cause you to often a crash. Interesting.
JK, save warping. And saving. Hey, look at that hit.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you can check his catalog, he needs.
Yeah, that's true. Might as well do it now. So you can zero in on where they are and just hope you find everything else you need along the way.
He's also checking Hall of Honor Dead, but we're not gonna be able to get. That's a translator or missile?
Yeah, I can't tell for sure. Probably nothing important since he's not going for it. Or he can't, actually. He doesn't have boost. So yeah, it could be a translator. Light tank? Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah, for sure.
Time for hints. Well,
Thanks, and what did it say? I missed it.
power bombs in Dark Eagle.
Oh, nice. Don't worry about your spelling, Diggle. Clacking is just as hard.
And Sky Temple key hints. I missed buttons. More hydrograms.
I missed it too. Oh, SDK, okay. It was an expansion at Defiled Shrine, right?
Yeah, THK checked the room name to make sure he's. Dynamo works.
So, of course.
So, Spider Guardian? Or they're two not behind Spider Guardian?
Yeah, if it's behind Spider Guardian, you can do a trick to get the item early. Either a BSJ or screw attacking into the morph ball hole. And the BSJ will be followed by an instant morph.
And not running inside.
Oh,
That's.
looks like a ball upgrade, yeah. That's
Ooh, Grand Wind Chamber.
boost ball.
Wherever there is this skip for Grand Wind Chamber will get some time.
Junction say. Saw that one. Fighter locked. Hydro chambers. Oh, alpha block.
So you likely need gravity boost as well.
Yeah. Sanctuary. Okay, that scared me for a second. For some reason, I mistook that for like the UMass item.
And Hazing Cliff.
As usual, Spider's treasure is a treasure.
That's okay-ish in location.
Oh, nice. The secrets did nice.
No, likely missile that if Belattor is keeping so fast.
Yeah.
Belattor forgot something.
Seven Spider Guardians on your tally. Oh, 6. It's probably gonna happen again. Spider Guardian just loves to have things.
Another hint. And humans is nothing.
Okay. So quad's half dead.
Belattor did check health and redemption and went out very quickly. So I'm guessing it's nothing.
Yeah, it was probably just light ammo. By the way, I don't know why the ground is so weird where Belattor just rolled in the previous room. It's like right after the half pipe. When you try to turn, if you're boosting, it kind of like slows you down or something. Really, really weird.
No clue.
Yeah, it's either bumpy or just.
JK
Oh,
rage.
no. SpeedGaming is rating. Thank you for the raid.
Apparently, all the races finished.
Okay.
We got all the raids.
Oh, careful. Ew. I guess you really wanted that power bomb. Nice strat to get it. I thought he was. I thought there was a power bomb drop in the air. I thought he was. Maybe I didn't see it, or maybe I missed. Maybe I'm seeing things. I thought that's why he did it.
You're actually checking this scene as well.
No, they just have boosts. Yeah, Torvis. Yeah, I think that's the better play. They do have what they need to get in the front.
We can't get the 3 items in sync. Well, we can get the Skeleton Key, but the other 2 need Spider.
Yeah.
So. Oh, yeah. Since they don't have Spider, Sanctuary basically don't have anything for them.
Oh, getting bullied by the dark energy. Yeah, if you're not careful, it could actually take your health down by a lot. If you kill the pirate before it before the darkness takes over it, it'll follow you around and damage you instead. THK getting his boost ball. Yes, it is known by many a name. I think adding the makes it plural. We call it Boost Ball, Man Orb, Key Booster, Boot Speedster, Beats Booster.
Let's see what's in Tarvis Lagoon.
Recording to logbook.
Cache. Yes. Recital. Yeah, it's been very close race so far. Oh, that's Spider, I think? Or anything.
Couldn't tell.
These players have two fast checks.
Yeah, it does seem they've been trading leads this whole race. It's hard to say who's gonna win at this point. Oh, you can scan that? Huh.
Any part of Hyper? I've missed it completely.
That was a key in Portal Chamber, a red temple key. And according to Gallup, you can scan that. I never thought of doing that. Now that I think about it, it does seem very possible. Small gap? Yeah. Because echoes.
Ooh, good attack.
Ah. Careful with your health, though. Alright.
Yeah, Echoes is full of small gaps. Tarvis, they won't need.
Don't need that. Yeah, the only two bosses that we're worried about are Amorbus and Quadraxis. Because we know Quadraxis is half dead, but there could also be something on Quad himself. And I don't think we have an Amorbus hint yet. You got key 2.
One of 3 if needed.
Yeah, actually, Aegon keys are the only ones that he
Oh,
might need to
grapple.
collect, since he has Screw Attack.
Nice grab for that grapple locket.
Yeah. GHK attempting one of the trickier BSJs to get up to the top of Great Bridge. Or is it Forgotten Bridge? Either way. To get up top to the platform or to the ledge and get to the temple early.
Ooh,
Gravity
what?
boost. Okay.
That's helpful.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna make Alpha Blog easier. Even if he doesn't open his mouth. I'm not sure how many light shots it takes to get that to kill that ship, but one super will blow it up for sure.
There's a lot of things to use that ship. That looks like coupled. No, emerald.
Emerald, yeah.
Much more useful.
Yeah, very nice spot for that. So now you can check Torvis Grove and Plasma, Torvis Plasma.
The square area and get in.
And we have the missile launcher. Good times.
Now they can shoot missiles.
Moving system in Great Bridge.
Thanks for this.
Yeah,
Thanks,
gravity.
Dave.
Tversky. Another one who doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Those four things.
Useless.
Recording to logbook.
Seems like they're taking more or less the same path at the moment. Does make sense since the emerald points them there. Looks like a power bomb expansion. Meditation Vista. If he has screw attack, you might as well just go get it.
No, he doesn't.
Actually, no, he doesn't. He has. He's already got 4. Oh, he doesn't have screw attack. Okay.
Ooh. This is not happy. Did someone get what he wrote? Why? Yeah, why?
Pockets. Oh, that's me. What do you do to you, THK? Just mind his own business.
Both stuck in the same field right now. Interesting, they're both coming over here and not having spider.
Yeah, this is all they can check for now. Yeah, let's just start ammo. So, might as well check Boost Guardian now.
Oh, I thought they would check Tarva's Plaza. Just to see if the item there. Apparently not.
Oh, Belattor checked it?
No, THK decided to not do it. Let's see if Belattor will.
Oh.
Belattor gets to go with the pirate.
Yeah. He's gonna be mad when he realizes he's wasting his time in here because he doesn't have Spider.
Oh, he'll check the item anyway.
I'm not laughing at him, I'm laughing with him. Because I've made that same mistake before.
Not sure if you could manage to see the item.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
I've never been able to.
Yeah, I forgot the easy way of seeing the items using Spider Ball.
I've only seen it using Spider Ball. Cross-dimensional high five. Call
Ooh.
Might need a little extra momentum for that. Oh, okay. Another high five. Excuse me. Can't get it without Spider unless you go out of bounds. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
THK as a school tag. Meanwhile, I missed what was at Boost Guardian. Oh, Diego, please don't say that.
Diego.
Don't invoke that that bad energy. That you're gonna curse the seed saying stuff like that.
Diego, I found your quite a few interesting, but I gotta say that I've never seen never did spiders of in all my time.
I've never seen it there either, but I suppose it is possible. And that just reminds me of playing vanilla and rage quitting that boss. It was traumatic. It brings back painful memories. Having Spider Ball for that fight on the last set of tracks is like so OP. Just doing that vanilla is just disgusting. Okay, another Aegon key. Yeah, I'm not sure what Dark Visor would be for. Oh, for the right, Venomoids.
Oh yeah, you can climb without. Fair enough. Or it could be Echovisor. And you go back from the back doors. Since you have Secret Attack.
I can check Sand Canyon now. And he could get to the other side of Sank from Spider side. Dark ammo. And it looks like he's screw attacking over here to, I guess, make it to the trigger himself to respawn on that ledge.
We're not sure where they're going. Oh, where the items could be other than lower torps.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and crossing. Since they got boost.
Now, if this is Spider Ball, that would be perfect to go in the Sank Spider side.
JK, waiting for lower torps.
Nope, just a missile.
Yeah, but what Belattor is doing is a very good game ball. Because if he did find something, he would have a great advantage over THK.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't work out. so noisy and great disadvantage.
Okay, looks like THK has his, is that his second or third AI key? Probably his second, according to his tracker. Still don't know if a mortis is required. So hopefully we'll find a hint for that soon. Second? Okay, thanks. Phase on grounds, yeah, that could be another play. Alright, let's see how nice Alpha Blog's gonna beat a THK. Hopefully nicer than he is to most of us.
Imagine he's going to be BSG out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing it. It's not that hard after BSG, and personally, easier than the duels.
D. I don't know what he wrote.
Yeah, imagine those die.
Oh, die. Nice. Yeah, I should practice that BSJ because I hate Alpha Blog.
It's pretty simple.
Problem
Well,
with that is like BSJs in general are like a sore spot for me. I can't do them to save my life. I've tried for like up to an hour and it's just
yeah, that's.
couldn't get it.
Yeah. If you're playing on easy or something, else, you might be needed to do alpha blog without gravity boost, and then take the portal to power version.
Oh, I see.
I think that's the only case you can see that you're required to fight the boss.
Sacrificial chamber, splatter ball. I guess we'll see. Yeah, definitely. Sunburst takes off like 75% of his health, I think. Charge light. Close second. Pretty OP.
Saves the round. Both are very likely, did you go? Both are very likely.
Recording to logbook.
Didn't make the roll under that. Thanks, game.
If you're getting garbage hints by now, then the hints are likely over already.
What was
Hear the words of
the
Lear.
words of O'Lear?
Great hint.
Dark Buzzer. Where's that echo? Oh, that's echo. Oh, it is Dark Buzzer. Okay. Yeah, they look kind of they look similar from further away, but the difference is one of them has a red lining around it, and the other has like a circular white image. Yeah, put Sank. Yeah, put some of Sank in logic. The echo lock checks. Although 2 of them would still be off limits, they would need Annihilator for 2 of them. Should I think be Sentinel's Path and Jow Check. One of them, I think they've already been the Alpha blog. One of them BSJ'd out. Can't remember if actually Belattor is probably making his way down there now. But yeah, THK got the item and BSJ'd out.
The hint was for either the Dynamo Station, not storage. Which is even worse. JK very happy with his hint. Hear the words from Lear.
Wants to take it all in. Getting his first Sky Temple key. Wow. Normally by the hour and a half mark, they would have at least 3 or 4. See, it's been particularly stingy for them so far.
JK is likely going to
Nice.
the side of Sanctuary is spider locked basically, that you can jump on some collision and enemies and stuff and get out.
Transit Tunnel East. I thought he got that.
I quite right?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Cobalt.
Rip vanilla spider.
Oh, and he's skipping Cobalt.
Doesn't have spider. Getting out without spider is pretty tricky.
Oh, that's right.
Dark Burst. Sanctuary is pretty loaded so far. Light Suit.
Yeah, it is possible to get it without spider. I'm not sure what the trick is either, though.
For getting there, you can screw attack into the tunnel. For getting out, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. Assuming out of bounds, maybe.
Oh, there is an inbound road.
No grapple guardian music. Which happens sometimes, I don't know why, but occasionally certain boss fights will the music will glitch out. It's happened to me on Amorphous a couple of times, and I think once on Grapple Guardian. We have our second Sky Temple key for THK. Dolphin really hates this one. Maybe not the road, but that animation. Nice slope jump.
THK doesn't have Dark Fighter.
Yeah, both pulling off nice slope jumps to get where they were.
Well,
We have another raid. 2 more raids.
Apparently all the races are finishing.
Yeah, welcome everybody from the raids. Hope you're having a good time with this Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer tournament match in progress. For about an hour and a half in, and things are looking pretty close. It's unclear who's in the lead, but an interesting seed so far. Although looks like THK is trying to do a spiderless strat to get up to second floor. Although he could just use. Wait.
You can
He
use.
does have Dark Visor, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. He tried to go over the normal way, but got stuck with a Dark Visor.
Yeah, I'm getting my runners mixed up. Belattor has Dark Visor. Yeah, without Dark Visor, this is the only way he can get up there.
Since Belattor is not going to do the trick to skip the Randoming Chamber puzzle.
Which puzzle?
The Randoming Chamber puzzle.
Oh, right.
He's gonna do the full room.
Yeah, that puzzle. I mean, that puzzle skip is very. Well, for me, it's very difficult. I mean, I've never actually tried it, but it involves a BSJ, a 3 BSJ, I think, and a screw attack. And
Yeah,
BSJs are my kryptonite.
yeah, it's at least at 2 BSG. You also have to think, tilt yourself some ways and then move over for screw attack after. It is tricky, but the thing is, it's worth a lot of, it saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
So if THK does it, it's gonna get a nice advantage over.
Yeah, the puzzle unfortunately does take forever, but if you're someone like me, you're better off just doing it vanilla, because like trying to do that would probably take me up to an hour to get it successful.
Oh yeah. I believe Belattor probably has practiced this before, but felt it's easier to just not to go for it.
Yeah. It's best not to go for it in a race unless you're confident in getting it and you've practiced a lot. Couldn't tell what that is in mine.
That didn't look like a missile. Yeah.
Kind of looked like amber, but they already have that.
You just play the scene where there's that was spider. Thankfully, it's not the case.
Oh, THK must be trying to go out of bounds right now.
Yeah, I wonder where. Not much he can reach.
Yeah, I know next to nothing about out of bounds, but I do know screw attacking into holes like that is one way to do it.
Yeah, the only thing you're not allowed to do in this tourney is infinite boost, because that has emulation differences between Dolphin and Nintendo. Everything else, feel free to do.
Ah, nice PSJ. Ooh, and he got the weird landing. I've seen that happen to other people sometimes, but I'm not sure what causes that.
I think that's screw attacking a lot of instance Morph.
Okay. Just fourth stats of okay. Let's see what's. Oh, okay. Guess there's nothing to phase on Browns.
Yeah.
THK only has 3? Okay. By the way, the skipping on Belattor's stream is on his end, so there's not much we can do about it. Might just be his internet.
Well, one of the features that Rando does is placing white dots on the map where there are items. And whenever you collect the item, the dots go. So checking your map is a good way of figuring out where are places that you forgot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's similar to the item dots and corruption on the corruption map.
Fun fact, Polaris uses the same texture of the dot from corruption.
Nice. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Dark Zero, you are the main developer for this Rando, is that right?
Yeah, I work on the UI and logic, while Clarice is the one that makes the things change in the game itself.
I see.
Belattor could easily go to Upper Sanctuary. I think he hasn't realized it. Because he has Dark Rider. And he could also go for Sanctuary entrance. Not necessarily do everything there, but just open it.
Yeah, Sank entrance can be a sneaky location. Usually has something when you don't check it, and sometimes doesn't when you do, but usually it does have something in my experience, so it's always worth a check, even though it's kind of out of the way. For all we know, Echo could be there.
The only thing is that Sanctuary entrance needs a Spider Ball, so Spider can't be there.
Yeah.
I don't know, they still need Cobalt. I think what they need to finish the city is Cobalt and Spider, right?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like THK's doing the BSJ. Get in Wind Chamber early, or faster. Let's see if they go. Oop, almost. Oh, looks like he made it onto something but slipped off. Oh man, you know, Diggle, I'm starting to dread the possibility that you might have been right. Even though it's incredibly rare. You might be right about Spider. I hope not, though.
Hope.
Never seen anyone get on top of that.
Oh yeah, we know where Cobalt is. So yeah, all we need is Spider.
Yeah, that's right. It can't be.
Yeah, he did. Great hint.
There we go.
Let's see what's behind Spider Guardian.
Who's behind?
Let's see what's behind Spider Guardian.
Oh, right. Extension. What?
That was round.
Couldn't tell. He like skipped a bit. He's killing the quad, so it must be worth it. Quads are a pain.
Oh, first try.
Oh, first, nice. Okay. Looks like he's trying to figure out what to do next.
Well, I'm not sure if it's useful. Well, it's useful for DS4, but no, quad can't have a spider. You need spiders to beat quad. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally can be
Yeah.
Amorbis.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Looks like Belattor is trying to figure out where to go next. He might think of a Mortis. And that's the Aegon map. He needs one more Aegon key. Excuse me.
I'm not very sure about the difference between the timers.
Could be just stream delay or desync.
Yeah, it could just be too late.
Possibly due to lag. I'm not savvy enough to know for sure though. Transit, yeah.
I'm not sure why Belattor is so confused.
Personally, I would be a little confused at this point too. Like, well, first I would check the echo locked items, but as far as where to go next, I'd be a little confused too.
He's really not going to check for the rest of Upper Tower. Weird. Like, Spider really can be involved in what station access. Yeah, it is unusual.
I don't think Vault requires Spider, does it?
No.
I mean, if you have Crew Attack. Okay. Watch station access? I don't know.
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
Ooh, he's going back.
Oh, that's nice little standable terrain.
Yeah, Spider can be near more. He could find the key here instead of Spider. That would be very sad.
Yeah. And kind of funny.
Let me share my graceful seat, where Spider was in Mining Plaza with Echovisor in Chica.
Oh my god, really? When was that?
I was playing alone, testing something.
That's pretty disgusting.
Oh no, he fell.
THK doing a little trick to hit these seeker locks without jumping across. If you stand at the very edge, look up, and let the seekers lock on, and then manually lock on to the last one right above you, you can shoot that from the side it's on, and then the cutscene will reposition you across the gap. THK finds Advisor.
Doing that is in logic for trivial, and it skips you having screw attack or grapple.
Yeah. Never thought of screw attacking over that spider track. To remember that.
They need Cobalt. Oh man! Dio, it's your fault.
Oh, wait, what did I miss?
It's the Archeagon key involved.
Oh, no. Well,
Spider can still be in Central Transport West, so there's
yeah,
still a chance.
yeah.
I think this will be a happy interview in the end. We're all glad that we have a 4 hours block for the race.
Now he's probably not confused anymore.
I'm surprised he's not showing rage or something.
Yeah.
And each controller has a sky tempo key, so yeah, it can't be there.
Yeah. Sent him. So I'm guessing he's going back to save what? To get the Aegon. Belattor, I mean.
Yeah, likely, maybe. I imagine he's going to go there. And each controller has a sky tempo key code.
Belattor just did some standable terrain to skip that fighter track puzzle.
It's a nice move to get his sky tempo key here. Unless there is spider. Maybe there could be spider.
What's his fourth one?
It was a key.
Has he checked Hive Gyro Chamber? I know Spider can't be there, but I'm just curious.
I don't think of. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Anyway, looks like he's gonna save Ward back. Go to Aegon, get a Mortis.
Hive Gyro Chamber needs Echo Visor, and Echo Visor is behind Spider Guardian, so Spider can't be there.
Right. I was just curious if anyone checked it. Annihilator? Oh my god. Which would put Fireball possibly Transit Tunnel south in the Latormus. That would be gross.
Oh, Shaky doesn't know that first there you go key, so he's gonna get this one.
Yeah, THK doing a little trick where you can peek through a little crack in the glass to scan the scan post. Get that key.
Yeah, walls aren't very tightly closed in Echoes. Similar to Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie.
Probably mad right now. Where's that A key?
Well, that's he's gonna be in Red Davis, so it's likely good to check vault already.
I'm sure he'll figure it out once he gets that key if he hasn't figured it out already. Yeah, it's true, Tim. Got one of them.
Shaky gonna wanna scan his key. Yeah, Golub has a point there. Like, how can you logically escape Upper Sanctuary?
Escape what?
Escape Upper Sanctuary without spike? Because if you go to Lower Tor. Ah, no! You can screw attack over main research.
Yeah. In any case, seeing more of his fight should be pretty quick and easy with the weaponry he has. He has super missiles and light beam, which can one-shot each of the worms. He can also do a third worm skip during the second phase, where you shoot one of the worms and shoot another one before going into the first one's mouth. Okay, he's doing it. And then after bombing this one, he has to move quickly over into the second one's mouth. And then after he shoots 3 more worms, coming out of the ground, only 2 will come up in the final phase. Although you have to be careful not to do that again on the third phase, or else you'll soft load.
Which sphere are you talking about?
What's that?
We were talking about the missing sphere. Not sure which one. Hey, look at it.
Fireball.
Fireball.
You called it.
Thank you, Jigo.
And no, it's a 6 STK. Don't remember where the others were.
There's one in Parameter Grounds. The one in Spider Guardian. And one more. Oh yeah, THK might be just trying to screw attacking the tunnel just because it's faster. Oh yeah, Belattor didn't get the Sanctuary Energy Controller.
Oh, you forget about that?
Yeah, he's not gonna need to go to Spider, so I think it's fair.
Oh, that's right. He didn't want to.
He's gonna go to San TV at Targos. Oh yeah, he still needs Cobalt. He doesn't know where Cobalt is.
We have seen it, haven't we?
Yeah, it's in Transit Tunnel. Transit Station. Ah, Cobalt, Belattor saw Cobalt. There's a key in Sky Sanctuary Energy Controller, Spider Guardian, and Warrior Through Grounds.
Okay.
What is Belattor?
I'm not sure where he's going.
Targos Plaza?
What else could he be missing? I don't know, maybe Annihilator.
Might have thought he saw something earlier.
I thought he saw it too, or maybe I'm mixing it up with THK.
No, he did come in here earlier.
Oh.
A nice first try. I think Belattor is doing all this stuff. I don't think he saw the Cobalt. Oh no. Ah, Grapple Pirates.
Oh, maybe. I guess we'll see if THK goes straight back to Sanctuary. Get his keys. So I'm not sure what's left in Torvis besides possibly Annihilator. THK checking the rest of his key hints, see where he can zero in on.
Yeah, he just saw the hint. But oh no, this. Belattor is going for power conversion. I don't think he even went for that side of Sanctuary, Zigu.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a fun way to get back into the game. In fact, some people even prefer the Rando to the vanilla game. I'm one of those people. You you ever want to play the Metroid Prime 1 or 2 Randomizer, check out the Discord, and they have all the resources that you can get started with. In fact, I'll let me put an invite here.
Both Prime 1 and Prime 2, you can play the randomizer without any kind of knowledge.
Yeah.
Actually, if you know a little bit more, you're gonna have some easier time knowing where to check. But for execution, all you have to be is be able to play the game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of difficult.
Yeah, there's the... Thanks, Staple. Yeah, I don't know all the little codes in the chat to type for all that stuff.
Each gate is now going for Sanctuary. He's getting his lead on top of Belattor now.
As could put THK in the lead. Because he is at 7 keys now. And both basically in go mode, aside from Cobalt. It seems like Belattor hasn't quite remembered where Cobalt is here.
But he could have an annihilator. Yep. Airborne.
It's not required for anything though, is it?
Annihilator.
Yeah.
Yeah, not. Well, they have all the Skyrim key, so it's finished already. Yeah, the Keeper of the Malls mod depends on Trilogy, and Trilogy right now is not supported.
THK getting his Cobalt. There's 2 keys to go, which I believe were more ritual grounds and
Spider.
yeah. It's actually perfect because he could fight Spider and then War Ritual Grounds is right on the way. If I'm thinking of the right route.
Oh, Belattor is here as well, so I think he's gonna get his light suit as well. I'd say that Bellator is not much behind THK right now. This is still a race.
Yeah.
Ooh. And he's gonna try it again. Ooh. Depending on what that timer difference means for Bellator, if his stream is behind in 1 minute or something, he might be even be ahead. But if he's just desynced, then no.
Almost. I like how THK bounced off of that bomb that he laid. And Miller makes it. Gets his cobalt. So, since Belattor already got Spider Guardian, or the key there, what other two are he missing? Missing? There's War Ritual Grounds and one other.
Energy controller.
Energy control. Okay. Well, actually, he's missing 3 keys, isn't he? Yes. Energy controller, War Ritual Grounds,
and Spider Guardian.
I thought he got that one with the.
Got Echo Rider.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm done. So he actually has to fight Spider Guardian.
Yeah, if he hadn't collected this key from behind Cobalt, he would very likely be ahead right now. Assuming that THQ wouldn't have done the same thing.
Animation glitch? What animation glitch? What you did in your race yesterday. I forgot what you did. I'm sorry. I get so many different races mixed up. It's all kind of a blur. Alright, got my 7th key. THK gets his 8th.
We'll stride for 72R ship.
He bombed the slot just as Spider passes through the gate. That lowers to contain his movement. He'll go to the second electric slot first. I'll have to watch that VOD again. I might have missed that part.
Yeah, something we didn't mention is that during the Spider Gordon fight, there's 4 the Spider tracks in the first and fourth rooms work, but in the second and third doesn't. And it's just another Echo Squeak quirk. They're simply not Spider tracks yet.
Yeah, and normally power bombing Spider Guardian would soft lock you, but it's been fixed in the Rando that you could use it to quick stun.
Yeah, the Rando tries to fix most things that you can do to soft lock yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, that's not nice.
Yeah, it looks like THK is probably in the lead by a couple of minutes. Depending on his luck with final bosses, Belattor could catch up if he has better luck.
Yeah, the first Emperor you fight is very reliable, not much random at all. But Dark Samus 3 and 4 is very random.
Yeah.
Especially for the Dark Samus 4 skip. It saves a lot of time, but it is also random.
Yeah. Or THK could miss the 1 cycle.
Yeah, and that is execution period.
Yeah, or just keep getting yeeted around by Emperor 3. Always trying to screw attack. But anything after this point, probably luck and skill based. So, still a pretty close race.
A nice quirk of the game. Since we removed the pop-up saying that you got such item, but the pop-up for you got all the high table keys still exist, but it only shows up of the next pop-up. So yeah, it showed only after you deliver these keys.
Yeah.
I wanna say that we are 2 hours and 26 minutes in, and both players are likely 1 or 2 minutes apart.
Yeah. Oh, Sunburst. Oh, I didn't miss.
He missed the sunburst strat. Oh, he's gonna miss this 1 cycle.
Oh, missed another sunburst. And he gets it.
Yeah, Annihilator could be nowhere. That's perfectly fine by now.
Yeah, that has happened before. I've had a light beamless seat before, and if I remember correctly, according to spoilers, it was light beam lock. And I have had power bomb lock power bombs before. So if an item isn't needed, it can be locked by itself. No, we haven't seen any ATMs. I'm not even sure if they appear with these tournament settings unless there are starting items in a gentleman's agreement.
Unless someone made a mistake with the settings, they should have one on the TTM.
Yeah, I guess we just haven't found one yet in this tournament. I certainly haven't found one since using tournament settings. Unless the settings were tweaked for like random elevators or starting at. Oh, THK's health is getting a little sketchy there.
Ooh.
Oh.
If he kills the boss, it's fine. He gets the heal fuel.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice. Well, nice one shot. Okay.
Empering it with his jump at him.
A death could have set him behind Belattor at this point if he dies, so he's lucky he got that.
Actually, they would have been very sane. And they do a high five.
Nice. And THK attempting the DS4 skip, probably.
There goes the run cycle for empering one.
So now he's firing missiles around to get her to put up her shield so he can either through attack it or shoot Dark Beam at it. Dark Beam strat seems a little more consistent from what I've seen. And I've actually used the Dark Beam strat. Worked better than the screw attack. I actually got her health down to like one more shot when she centered me. Didn't do any damage. Sit down there. He got centered. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, God.
THK, be careful.
his health got that low.
GG.
And THK has finished in first place with an official time of 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 5 seconds. GG's to THK. Meanwhile, Belattor is finishing up his DS4. Skip, probably. Hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
Yeah.
that was a seed.
It was certainly a seed.
Belattor joining us very soon.
Where's a Belattor at right now?
He's
DS3?
on DS, yeah.
So it was close.
Yeah, you both
Jeez.
were kind of trading leads throughout the run.
When you almost died at your MP3, I think you would have lost this behind there.
Yeah, if you had died there.
Yeah, oh my. That Emperor was the scariest Emperor I ever had.
Yeah, your health was pretty low.
Had I not killed him on that last screw attack, I think I would have been it.
Yeah, for sure.
It was very great as well because you screw attack very high, but enter range jumped up in.
Oh man, I was so confused for most of that seed too. Like I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna get the Sky Temple keys so that I can give myself time, so that I'm doing something while I give myself time to think about where the hell to go.
Right. I was a little confused too watching
Yeah, you were both.
especially the hunt for Spider Ball was pretty brutal.
I was thinking of Morbus for the longest time.
Yeah, we called it early, but then forgot about it. Well, at least I forgot about it, and then once you got that third key, or I think Bellator might have got it first, but once one of you guys got the third key, we were like, it's got to be there.
Yeah.
And of course it was.
Yeah. When you went up to try to go to Upper Sanctuary and didn't have Dark Visor, we were kind of agreed like Spidey Guardian seems to be in Upper Sanctuary.
I got so mad when I realized I had skipped over Dark Visor. I was thinking, oh, you know what? It's probably gonna be on the way. And no, it was right there next to the Sanctuary entrance. I don't know what possessed me not to look there.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and she goes down on before the final.
Oh.
Yeah, can we talk about that 1 pixel of health she had during my fight, by the way?
Yeah, same for him. Look at him.
Oh my god. That was ridiculous. Jeez.
GG for Belattor.
GG for Belattor. Official time 2 hours 35 minutes and 43 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was pretty exhausting for both of you.
I mean, I don't think it was a bad seed. It was just a really, really big puzzle that I had to put together.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth.
Yeah. It was...
I think after the space jump in Pirate Base, that you can then escape from Pirate Base via Dark World to go. I don't know if I remember where to get something else. I think that's Dark Virtual Grounds.
Yeah.
Then playing of Dark Worship.
I'm sure that was an entertaining seed to watch.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was very nice. I think we both both got very confused. We got very confused.
That was a super confusing seed. I mean, I feel like I could have also routed it just a little bit better, but I don't know. Did Bellator get grapple for Wind Chamber, by the way, or did he do what I did?
No, he did the puzzle, but he had screw attack.
Yeah.
So we both did the BSJ. Okay.
No, he did the puzzle.
He did it the vanilla way.
Okay. What? He did it the vanilla way.
Yeah, with
With the grapple beam?
yeah. Oh, he had screw attack, but boost. And
You needed screw attack to get grapple beam. Unless
Yeah.
you decided to go and do a BSJ after getting gravity boost, but
Grapple was nowhere.
I'm just gonna have to rewatch the VOD, see just how close we were the whole race, because I'm really curious now.
Very close. Very, very close.
Yeah, like a couple of minutes. Okay, Belattor is declining an interview late where he is. I think he lives in either France or
midnight.
Germany.
It's midnight for him.
Yeah.
Also, Diggle, you say that, but Op here had light beam in Mining Plaza. I think that counts as miserable to play.
Yeah, it's definitely fits the Echoes of Suffering trademark. As I'm sure this seed did too to some degree.
I mean, I didn't like the positioning of Space Jump and Dark Beam.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it wasn't too bad. I'm surprised I got Task Jump so quickly too.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, by the way. I have never successfully done Task Jump or Grand Wind Chamber before. That was my first time ever actually getting them.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty nicely done.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something I'm definitely proud of, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Do you have like a favorite part of the seed?
Being able to use Cannonball on that Resbit.
Oh, I missed that. How did you get Cannonball?
No, it was like I used the kinetic orb cannon and killed a Resbit that way.
Yeah.
I think it was after I was coming back out of Sanctuary Energy Controller after I just found the Sky Temple key.
Was that when? Oh, okay, never mind. There was another time. I think you were in Wind Chamber, boosted up into the top where the glass was still there. Was there like a power bomb drop in the air? Or am I getting things mixed up?
Power bomb. I am not sure.
Okay, it's no big deal. I just remember
Yeah.
somebody in chat commenting on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, any? Sorry, go ahead.
I think another high point for me during this randomizer was what was it? Oh, killing the Alpha Sand Digger and thinking that I soft locked, so I just sat there like, am I screwed here or?
Yeah.
Like, I swear I've soft locked there before, but I guess either Rando fixes that or I just got like that's vanilla behavior. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. Never.
I will use floor bombs on bomb version before the bomb version.
By the way, I had a bone to pick with you. Why did you shoot Crocus?
I tried to kill him.
Why? What did he do to you?
He was there. I didn't know he was immune to missiles though, so there's that.
Bad THK. Bad.
Rude.
I know, Diggle. That's why I did it. That's exactly why I did it.
Anyway, any closing thoughts before we wrap this up?
GG Belattor, and I am very glad that Meditation Vista was a Powerbomb expansion and not a Visor, because I thought that the first time I was there. That's the only reason why I went back.
Oh yeah, yeah, you went back. Yeah, I imagine it was something like that.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't really have anything else. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, that said, I'm gonna wrap this up. This has been Up 82, Dark Zero. GGs to the runners. Follow the runners. Join the Discord. Want to try out the randos yourself? Prime 1 and 2, and follow our tracker Digglerath. Did a great job. Till next time. Oh, also we have upcoming matches on later tonight at 8 between Jagger G and Diceron at SpeedGaming 1, and Gollop versus I'm Slow on Saturday, April 5th at noon, or no, midnight, on, we're not sure which channel yet, but stay tuned for those, and then see you next mission.
See you all.
Yep. Have a good night.
Thank you for watching.